nigga.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male,
What did you say, bitch nigga? Hey, squeeze it, nigga.
causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like a nigga. Nigga moments are unpredictable.
Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right, dawg. Look, let's put the guns away and go on about our business. Freeze!
But they all end up bad. If they had their own category, nigga moments would be the third leading killer of black men behind pork chops and FEMA. It's a fact. Now let's see how a nigga moment affects a white man.
Watch where you walking, bitch.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
Where you going? Don't you ignore me. This is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Normally, our brothers are edified through the spirit. Now, the reason why I picked that particular thing, it's a little testimony of today's event. Nothing that I did or anything wrong, but something that I observed. And we come into, get your popcorn ready, because a lot of the niggas are going to be put to death. All right, a lot of people are going to get deleted in the near future. And the wise decision is to fall back and watch and look at the work of the Lord. The Spirit had it with another brother, a younger brother in the camp. You one of them did the show. Something happened in New York City. What was it, like 2 days ago? Some random dude start juxing up a woman, and a pedestrian, a Captain Save-A-Ho, came along and tried to stop the man. Ended up getting stabbed in his neck, and then he's back with the father right now. So get your popcorn ready. Get everything ready. Prepare to be selfish. Prepare to be looked as somebody that doesn't care. That's somebody who's just minding their business. Because that's what we're coming into. We're coming to the point where you just mind your fucking business. You know what I mean? Because judgment is pouring out the same. The Lord is not playing. The Lord is judging his people. And he's about to do some things that he's about to do some things to Israel, bro. And it would behest any of us not to get in his way. Real quick, Amos 9:10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which I'm getting into in this particular video, Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. All right, 2 parts of the nation of Israel. So if it's a pie chart, it is broken down. It's broken down in 3 pieces. 2 of those pieces are going to be put to death. All right, and we see time and time again, ain't nothing new, why these people got to be put to death. Is it Romans 13? I'll start at, Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High, that the powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of the Most High. And they that resist shall receive themselves damnation. For the rulers are not a terror to good works. And this is always a key. This is the key to everything. Alright? And what I'm about to break down, which ain't nothing new. Nothing that we have not said before. Nothing that we have not experienced. But it was something that took place right before my eyes. Which was, it is what it is. I care less about these people. And rightfully so. It says, but to evil without then not be afraid of the power, do that which is good, and that shall have praise of the same. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. Now, we bring this out to really understand where you have the police, Jake Love, saying, "Oh, the number one killer for quote unquote African Americans or whatever, or the cops." That's a goddamn lie. That's one. But when they do massacre you niggas, is a well-deserved death. Alright? A well-deserved death. Because this generation of monsters, and Lord knows they are monsters. And I witnessed a monster today. And all I can say is that man needs to be deleted. He needs a reset. Alright? And he might just got his justice today or down the line. I put up curses on the motherfucker because he disrupted my peace. But for he is the minister of the Most High and a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So, story time. I want to go somewhere. I want to see a doctor, so to speak, today. And it was in the basement. First of all, it's in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Which I should never have I should have went somewhere else. But it is what it is. I had to go. I already know the area very well. Well known in New York City. Grimy. This just a terrible location. Alright. Only the grimiest motherfuckers live out there. And despite gentrification and so forth, that's taking the majority of New York City, especially Brooklyn. You thought somewhat a change. So what they intend to do in gentrified locations, they like to upgrade the stores and put certain businesses in these locations because it's changing. So that's what I'm assuming that they was trying to do. So as I was waiting for the elevator, I hear somebody's arguing. And all I can hear is a young dude cursing somebody out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I stood away from the elevator door, and all I'm hearing is like, fuck you, da 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 da. So the elevator goes up and it comes back down. See a young dude. I think, yeah, he was young, probably teens. 17, 18. Come to find out he was 16. Even made it worse. And this young nigga, he's coming out. I'm thinking that he's on the phone, but he's not on the phone. He's just coming out, just talking to himself. It's a fucking bitch, don't give me an Uber, da 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 da. So I'm like, that's the problem's gone away. The location I gotta go. This nigga he wasn't there. Go downstairs to thing, sign up for the thing. Nigga comes back. Nigga comes back. I sat down behind the situation, but Spirit said, nah, let's go to the corner. So I go to the corner. So he's arguing with a woman, a grown woman, 16-year-old kid. Look, first of all, Slakia, he came down throwing up some gang signs. Like, here we go. Right? He throws some gang signs. I guess to intimidate these women. Because there's nothing women behind the counter. And he goes back and arguing with the woman that he was arguing with. And he's basically saying that you guys got me coming out here in the Uber. I want to get me an Uber to go back home. And the lady was like, look, I'm not getting you an Uber. You mad disrespectful. And this, that, to the third. So instead of her diffusing it, I said, you know what? Let me get this guy an Uber and get this nigga out of here. Nope. So he was somewhat calm at the beginning, but she was irate because he came back and she told him, like, look, just leave the property or I'm gonna call the cops. And he was like, call the cops. And he was on some fuck you, suck on his, you know what. That's why he told the woman. And it was arguing back and forth. And she's feeding into the shit. Because she said, like, you mad disrespectful, this, that, to the third. Then he kept saying shit. I'm calm, but he wasn't calm. He was being a bitch. And all of a sudden he says, ooh, I hope you have a son. What's your son? What's your man? Some shit like that. He even threatened that he may shoot them. And shit like that. So she was going, like, they was going back and forth. So she called the cops. So as he's talking to the cops. The cops, I guess the cops is trying to defuse it. It's the weirdest shit I ever seen. But this is New York. This is the hood. So things happen like that's in the hood. Because the cops don't want to come out there. So the cops on speaker trying to defuse it. And she's like, look, I'm trying to talk to him right now. He's talking about threatening to kill me, this, that, to the third. Because he did say that he's going to kill her. And he did say that he want to fuck her up. And everything like that. In front of everybody. Stupid nigga. Stupid, young, dumb, retarded nigga. Right? So he kept going and going. As she's talking to the cops. He says, suckers, you know what? Like, fuck you, I don't care, da-da-da-da. Then another woman came. I guess she knows him. Call him by his name. She, yo, what's good? What's going on? And he's like, yeah, man, this bitch is mad disrespectful, this, that, to the third. Say, yo, you keep talking shit, this, that. I call the cops. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you here, this, that, to the third. And she was like, the woman's trying to calm this dude down. And he's like, and this is what really kind of will piss anybody off. This woman's obviously, late 40s, 50s. This nigga's 16, 17 years old. So the woman, women love saying this. He said, well, she feel disrespected. She's a female. He said, so? And but he's like, who the fuck is she? She nobody. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, this little nigga right here, like, no respect for his elders, nothing. Like, I never seen anything like this. All the years that I've been in this shithole. That level of disrespect. Because, there was even back in the days when you had an older person speak, or, there was a level of respect, and there was a level, the respect, because they would look at a woman as a mother figure, and they was like, okay, mommy, this, that, to the third. This nigga didn't give a fuck. So he's like, yeah, he kept talking, whoop-de-doo, like how they say in Chicago. Kept talking his shit, gets in the elevator. She explains, like, yo, he just came out from doing whatever he had to do, and he just flipped out, talking about he wants he wants whatchamacallit, a Uber, but they refused to give him an Uber because of the fact that he was acting like a fucking animal, right? But once again, the woman could have, women are emotional. She felt disrespected, and she was trying to punish him, but he would not let go. So the other lady got him out, and she came back down. Was like, yeah, he changed his whole demeanor as soon as he got into he was demon possessed. It was a demon that, he was a demon, but he was like demon possessed, and he was just gunning after this woman. So he goes upstairs. As he goes upstairs now, he's gone out the equation, right? So we thought. Goes upstairs. Like right before the cops came, this little nigga calls. Right? Calls the clinic. Threatens the receptionist. Talking about he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. And the lady said, "Oh, you speaking to the wrong one. Like, I'm not the one that you was cursing out." It's like, "Oh, okay. Well, fuck you anyway." Right? Hangs up the phone, calls back. This time the lady put him in a loudspeaker. He's like, "Yo, suck my, you know what?" And all this, and she's like, "You speaking to the wrong one, whatever." This is right before the cops came. And all these women could say is like, "Yo, a kid like that ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it." Which they are absolutely right. And, being a Jake in this situation, I just sat there and watched. Because it's none of my goddamn business. Alright, whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen. But it happened because I was there through the spirit. But to show you that these niggas are just, they're nothing but fucking animals. Alright? That this youthful generation is nothing but animals. And the Lord is going to execute a lot of them. He's going to get rid of a lot of these young, like I said in the last one of my shows, the Wadi Habashim Shah for selective service. Because a nigga like that won't even survive the military, let alone the streets. Okay? And he was wearing all black. It's summertime in New York. Hoodie, everything. He was wearing sweats. You can see his boxers. Like a total degenerate. Okay? And this is the shit that we gotta deal with. This is why we don't give two shits about 2/3 of the nation of Israel. There's no hope for that generation. Okay? Real quick, Proverbs 30 and 12. Because we always speak about these things. But these little gremlins, they gotta go. They have to go. They gotta go. Alright? And we're just gonna fall back and watch these niggas burn and get executed. Get your popcorn ready. Because a lot of these niggas are going to get it. They're gonna get it. It says, there's a generation that is pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. And he had this pride of, I don't give a F about anything. What she said, he was basically threatening if she had a husband, son, or whatever, to come over so he could kill him. That's the level that this little nigga was on. And a scrawny little mother effer, scrawny little bitch nigga. But that's all that needs to be said. There's a generation, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. Now I wasn't there from the beginning of the argument. Alright, obviously it's something that could be clearly diffused. But at the same time, it wouldn't really matter if somebody could diffuse the matter. It was even an older Jake that took a walk with him to the elevator to get this guy, to escort him, to calm him down, everything like that. And he didn't take his anger and nobody except for this one particular woman. And all I can say is, you women, y'all did a wonderful job. Because obviously this man, this young boy, grew up with his mother and has mother issues. Job 14, I believe it's 1. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble, and they don't last. It said he cometh forth like a flower. You growing up in the hood, when the hood boogers have children, you know, obviously the kids are cute. Oh, look how cute the babies, you know, and all these little hood boogers, they got kids. They always get kids together, but none of them have the mentality of anything. They think that they can drop it off with their mothers, which are the grandmothers or the grandfathers or whatever. So they can party and bullshit, neglect their children. You know, it's all cute. They get them Jordans, they get them most expensive things, jewelry and everything like as a baby. But as they get older, start eating, talking, the child, they neglect that child. And they always blame that child for the life that they could have had. Why we? Because we've seen this so many fucking times. It's like when it comes to the hood, it's like on repeat, right? From the ghetto, if you're from the ghetto, from the hood, projects, whatever, it's like it's on repeat. It's the same story over and over again. You're cute when you're young, but as you get older, the one that you love dearly neglects you, or something happens. That child's mother could be a crackhead or some sort of problems. Okay, it says he cometh forth like a flower, beautiful, and it's cut down. Like get cut down how by these streets. All right, he fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. And that's why you have these what's it called, morals, whatever, of this particular booger. This nigga, this worthless nigga in the black community that terrorized people in the streets, and he gets to be praised, and everybody remembers this demon. It says, "Doest thou open thine eyes upon such a one that bringeth me unto judgment with thee?" Oh, that was the point. Verse 2 was the point. So this is what we're dealing with on a regular. Real quick, I quoted it, but 2nd Ezra 4. I'm sorry, what am I doing? 2nd Ezra 6. You know what? I think it's the 6th chapter. Let me just type it in. Oh, it's the 5th chapter. I was right. About it. It says 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places. The fire shall be offset out again. The wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. And that was a product of this environment. That's a product of black culture. All right, the area that this took place, and even the woman that, I guess she was the manager. She called the boss and said, "Look, she's a female. This is Brownsville. These people out here crazy." You know? And it's true. I was walking down the streets, I walked to the location, and you had a Jake with a full beard, had like fucking rabbit ears. Not really rabbit ears. Yeah, like some cat ears or something like that. He bugged the fuck out. I know that area very well. I stayed fuck away from the area. But it's just Jake is just out of their mind, man. Alright? Jake, they gone. There's only one remedy. See, and everybody listen to our videos, when we talk about this particular subject, they all for it. Alright, because they all for it because they the drama. But we're tired of this shit. You know, we get tired of this drama with these people, and there's only one solution. And Tawari Haba Shemi Shah for that particular solution. Alright? It says Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the head of the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. So our people are like wild bulls in a net. Alright? And a wild animal, no matter how many times you try to domesticate their ass, they always bring forth wild animals. Alright? I keep speaking about it. Let me get that real quick. 2 Peter 2:12. But these are natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. So that young nigga, alright, that young ninja was a natural brute beast. There was no reasoning behind him. His whole tactic was to put fear in this older woman. He didn't give a damn. Okay, he didn't give a damn who he disrespected. Oh, then on top of all that, before he went upstairs, then this nigga took out his phone to record like she was threatening him. Because she said it. She's like, and I understand where she was coming from. Because she's like, look, you disrespecting me. I'm not digging this. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I'm capable of. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck is you? That's why he kept saying, who the fuck is you? He's like, there's only one solution, yo. There's only one solution. They have to be deleted. They have to be. Okay? They have to be. There's no rhyme and reason. There was like I said, there was a time where a young man would not even cross the boundaries to speak to anybody's mother any sort of type of way. But now all the gloves are off. It says, but these are natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. Matter of fact, let me read NLT version. These false teachers are like unthinking animals, creatures of instinct, born to be caught and destroyed. They scoff at things they do not understand, and like animals they will be destroyed. Alright? And that's the mentality of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's why we don't advocate it's all about saving Israel. Fuck it. Saving these people that just find out they're Israel or they don't know they're Israel. Fuck that shit. It's all about the elect. Alright? And when people like that make a bad sign for everybody. 2 Ezra 9 and 11. And they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. And we had a rapper, I think his name is Fulio, some shit like that. I don't know. He got killed. He was a drill rapper from Jacksonville, and he got deleted on his birthday. And a brother had put up a video of him with a rap song talking about deleting somebody, and he was like a tease, like, every time I drive around, when I see you, like he remembers the person, but they're not there. You know, it's just all parody and jokes onto them. Well, guess what? That nigga died by death by pain. Alright? He was the only mother effer that was executed. So that was a hit from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of these young niggas. It's summertime in New York. And you know, summertime in the big cities always attend to heightened death. It says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, from whom the world is created. So our goal is to deal with like-minded individuals. People like that, they meant to be put down. Then said I, and said, I have said before and now speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So there's going to be a lot of ninjas getting a one-way ticket back to the Father. Okay? And a lot of this you have to blame the mother for, you know, creating such emotional and balanced young boys. Alright? Jeremiah 9 and 24. Jeremiah 9 and 12. For death has come up unto our windows, and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. And they were all saying it, like a guy like that, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Now, instead of just, you know, the root cause of the problem, which is the mother, they just trying to, you know, sugarcoat it, and just basically saying that he's just not gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it because he's emotionally imbalanced. And that goes for a lot of our people. They're emotionally imbalanced. There's no logical process that goes into these young men's mind. The young men of today operate on emotions instead of logics, where a man is naturally supposed to strive in. All right? Because what? They are walking contradiction. It says, Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt no more be priest to me, seeing that forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And the Lord forgot about that dude. The Lord's not looking into these young demons. Amos 7 and 17. This is a curse is upon Israel. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the streets. Thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword. You wonder why they get executed? All right. And this is the common denominator. And this is what the Jeremiah and the prophets of old put the curse on Israel, because a lot of it is the product of Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, your own production. This is your own doing. All right. But Jeremiah 18 and 20. Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them, and to turn away thy wrath from them. So this is Israelites turning on Jeremiah, plotting on him. And this is Jeremiah's response. And this is how we all feel. All right? This is how we all see it. Because after the little nigga left, I sent up curses on the nigga because he disrupted my peace. I didn't want to be there. I was like, damn, if I was only here, if I didn't come on time or early, if I came in a little bit later, none of this drama would be. But it is what it is. Therefore, deliver their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. That's why I read Romans the 9th chapter, because when Esau is about to come down, Revelation 12 and 12, he's about to come down hard, harsh, cruel, in such a way. But at the simultaneously, it's going to be poetry, because the Lord is using Esau. Tell you Psalm 17 and 13, that Esau is the Lord's whipping stick. So the Lord is about to bring his wrath upon his own people by their enemies. Because Jake don't see the other nations as the foes. Jake see themselves. When they see somebody that looks like them, same complexion as them, they become total disrespectful. Because they are in the BC state. And it's cute to them. Watch all these cities. New York, Chicago, LA. Typical all the cities, Philadelphia. Watch how many these little niggas gonna be put to death. That's why, once again, the Wadi Habashim Yahushai for putting the spirit and Sleepy Joe and those that's behind them to put on selective services. Now these streets could be more quieter. Now these little so-called tough guys, tough girls, throw their ass into World War III, so they will never come back. Anyway, it says, therefore deliver up their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. So this is a curse that Jeremiah put upon his own people, and rightfully so, because our people, hate to put, even I and brothers like-minded in that category, but when all hell breaks loose, what are they going to see? They're not going to see, oh, this guy's a prophet of the Lord. The Lord's going to distinguish us from the rest and allow them to destroy the pawns, because the Lord don't give a damn about them. See, like it's read, 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be put to death. They have to be. They have to be. They got to be expedited out of the world of the living. All right? Because from the music to the lifestyle, they love death. Proverbs 8 and 30. Let me go to the point. It's 36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All that hate me love death. And that's the black culture. Black culture is death culture. And that's something that's promoted. All right? From the music to the food, all of that shit is death. And since you wanted death so bad, you're going to get it. And it's not going to be a thing of great glory behind it. For all you so-called thugs, which no longer exist, you savages, whatever else you call yourselves in these streets, you love death so much, oh, death is coming. It's coming. And when it comes, don't be crying, because it's going to be too little too late. So with that being said, it was something that happened, and more realizing, which we already know, a lot of you ninjas, bro, a lot of male, female, the Latin tribes, the Native Americans, you call yourself a Negro, whatever. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be put to death. Harshly. Brutally. Okay? So with that being said, shalom to the elected nations. Shalom.